Imagine a world hidden inside a computer. Not just lines of code, not just numbers on a screen, but a living digital universe. A place where light becomes life. A place called the grid. Tonight, I'm going to tell you the story of a father, a son, and a world that became far more dangerous than anyone ever imagined. It all began with a brilliant man named Kevin Flynn, a genius programmer, a dreamer, a man obsessed with creating the perfect digital world. Years ago, Flynn disappeared without a trace. No goodbye, no explanation. One day he was there and the next, gone. The world moved on. But his son Sam never truly did. Sam Flynn grew up carrying two things, questions and anger. He couldn't understand why his father left him behind. Everyone believed Kevin Flynn was dead, but Sam always felt there was something more, something hidden. As Sam grew older, he became rebellious. Smart, fearless, and reckless. He spent his life avoiding responsibility, even though he owned one of the biggest technology companies in the world. Deep down, he was still the little boy waiting for his father to come home. Then one night, everything changed. Sam receives a mysterious page from an old number connected to Flynn's abandoned arcade. A place frozen in time, dusty machines, flickering lights, ghosts of the past. Curious, Sam enters the arcade. At first, it feels empty, silent, but hidden behind the old games is a secret room, a forgotten laboratory, and inside that room a machine. Sam activates it, and in a single moment, his world disappears. A blinding light surrounds him, his body breaks apart into digital particles, and suddenly Sam is pulled into the grid. This world is unlike anything he has ever seen. Towering neon cities, glowing highways, black skies lit by endless streams of light. Everything moves with perfect precision. Beautiful, cold, alive. But Sam quickly realizes something terrifying. The grid is no longer a dream, it has become a prison. Almost immediately, he's captured by digital soldiers and forced into deadly games. In this world, losing doesn't mean embarrassment. Losing means destruction, permanent deletion. Sam is thrown into gladiator-style battles, light cycle races, combat arenas. A survival game where every second matters, and watching over it all is CLU. CLU was originally created by Kevin Flynn, a digital version of himself, designed to build the perfect system, the perfect world, but perfection became an obsession. CLU began eliminating anything imperfect, anything unpredictable, anything human. Eventually, CLU betrayed Flynn. He seized control of the grid and trapped its creator inside. For years, Kevin Flynn has been hiding in exile while CLU rules with absolute power. Sam survives the games and catches the attention of a mysterious warrior named Quora. Fast, intelligent, fearless, there's something different about her, something innocent and curious. Quora rescues Sam and takes him deep into the wilderness of the grid, far away from the glowing cities and the armies of CLU. And there Sam finally finds the man he's been searching for his entire life, his father. Kevin Flynn, but this reunion isn't joyful, not at first. Years of pain stand between them. Sam wants answers. Why did you leave? Why didn't you come back? Kevin explains the truth. He never meant to abandon his son. He was trapped. CLU took control, and escaping the grid became impossible. Kevin also reveals another secret. Inside the grid, something miraculous happened. A new form of digital life appeared naturally, not programmed, not created by humans. It simply emerged. These beings had the potential to change science, medicine, technology, everything. But CLU saw them as imperfect, and so he destroyed almost all of them. Quora is the last surviving one, the last miracle. Sam realizes his father has spent years hiding from his own mistake. Kevin created CLU with good intentions, but in trying to create perfection, he created tyranny. At first, Kevin refuses to fight. He believes confrontation will only make things worse, but Sam refuses to stay trapped. He wants freedom. He wants to go home, and more than anything, he wants his father back. Together, Sam, Kevin, and Quora begin a dangerous journey across the grid. Their only hope is reaching the portal back to the real world before it closes. But CLU is always watching. And CLU wants one thing above all else: escape. Because if CLU reaches the human world, he won't stop. He believes he can create perfection everywhere, even if humanity must be a race to achieve it. As they travel through the digital landscape, father and son slowly reconnect. Kevin begins to understand that hiding from failure is not wisdom, and Sam begins to understand the enormous burden his father carried. For the first time in years, they feel like family again. But peace doesn't last long. Clue's forces attack. Massive battles erupt across glowing skies. Explosions of light tear through the darkness. Trust is tested. Sacrifices are made. And finally, the three of them reach the portal, the exit, freedom. But CLU arrives. What follows is not just a fight between enemies. It's a confrontation between creator and creation, between humanity and obsession, between control and acceptance. CLU cannot understand imperfection. To him, flaws are weaknesses. Kevin finally realizes something important. Perfection was never the answer. Life is meaningful because it is imperfect, because it changes, because people grow. In the final moments, Kevin sacrifices himself. He merges with CLU in a burst of overwhelming energy, destroying them both. The grid begins collapsing. The digital world shakes apart. Buildings crumble into light. Entire systems vanish. Sam and Quora race toward the portal. Seconds before total destruction, they escape. And suddenly, Sam is back in the real world. The silence feels strange. No glowing cities, no digital armies, just reality, but he's not alone. Quora made it out with him. A being born inside a digital universe now standing beneath a real sunrise, experiencing the human world for the very first time. And Sam finally understands what his father wanted all along. Not control, not perfection, but possibility, hope, a better future. For years, Sam lived angry at the father he lost, but in the end he found him again. And through sacrifice, Kevin Flynn gave his son the chance to move forward. The story of the grid is more than a science fiction adventure. It's a story about family, about mistakes, about letting go, and about understanding that perfection without humanity becomes dangerous. Because sometimes our flaws are what make us human, and maybe the future isn't about building a perfect world. Maybe it's about building one where people still have the freedom to choose. So the next time you look at a screen, remember this. Somewhere beyond the code, beyond the circuits, beyond the light there may be worlds waiting to be discovered. And maybe those worlds are already watching us. The grid lives on.